you'll notice the room has squares on the floor. And there are rows of squares. There are 2 rows here in the back, 2 rows in the front. We will always be sort of in the center if you're DPS and heals. There are 2 of these guys that need to be tanked at all times. One of them is Chuck, who has the hilt above him. Now the tank that is going to hold him needs to hold him sort of in the middle of the room. You don't ever want to get your back against the wall, because if you get your back against the wall, he will one-shot you. He hits pretty hard, but he is really easy to hold. So you shouldn't have too much difficulty until the end, because he's going to be last, and that's when he really starts hitting hard. Sunder is the other one that's going to need to be tanked. He hits even harder than Tuchuk, and he can kill you pretty quickly, so it's going to have to be a tough tank. It's also going to have to be a tank that is very mobile, so you have to be able to run a lot. When you grab Sunder, you need to make sure that you grab him quickly and first, and then you bring him back here into this last row of squares. And what you're going to do is you're going to kite him in large circles. You're going to run this way, and then you're going to just do a circle and run along here in just long ovals, circles, almost the whole fight until we get to him. Now eventually in phases he's going to drop aggro and pick up aggro on whoever's closest to him. So you want to make sure that no DPS and no heals are closest to him. That's why we're all staying in the middle. So don't ever come back here. Don't get close to Sunder, or you will get aggro and he will run towards you and try to hit you. And he eventually will start to be able to do stuns, and he will eventually get you. So just leave him alone if you're a DPS until we get to him. The guy on the end at the left there, Villasgar, who has the fire over him, he will disappear, and he will occasionally reappear behind somebody and shoot them, much like the shady customers do. Only instead of shooting you with a shotgun, he gets stabby. That's not a big deal here in story mode, but in hard mode he's one of the most difficult bosses ever, because he will stab, stun, and then repeatedly stab you until you're dead, and there's really nothing you can do to stop it. And it can't be healed through either. So that's why in hard mode the order will change. And then of course we got target Captain Horick. He's the guy who has to go down first. He will occasionally do a conal attack in the direction of somebody. You'll see red text. It'll say who he's targeting. Nobody wants to be near that person, and then in fact when he starts to shoot, you can move out of his arc of fire. So make sure to move to the left or to the right fairly quickly if he targets you. If you can, at points, try to group together so that AoE heals can be given. So just it makes it a little easier. So we'll be killing target first, and then we will attempt to kill fire next, and then we will get Sunder, who is the shield, and then we will get Tuchuk, who is the hilt, last. Now when we get to Tuchuk, there will be ads that come out. They're not a big deal. Just focus on him, bring him down, and then kill the ads.
Couple of things. Tuchuk he still has his knockback in story. The tank wants to keep him in the middle of the room. As soon as he knocks you back, run back toward him. Don't let him knock you into the wall, because that's the death sentence. And at the start of the fight, when we're on Horick, It helps if everybody just kind of groups around him because his AoE is a cone. It's narrowest, closest to him. So if you're standing close to him, it's just an easy step to get out of it.
And when Hort gets down, we're going to stack in order to take Villasgar down, because, you know, he will vanish and will reappear on somebody. If we're all grouped together, then he'll always, you know, appear inside the group. With the exception of the tanks do not need to be grouped.
I turn back, friends. You're headed for professionals now, not everyday thugs.
And a mere arms dealer, a man of numbers and tricks. He knew nothing of war.
We command these armies. We're the best money can buy. You think you can beat all of us? Keep coming.
User left your channel.
Alright, all DPS should be on Hort.
Fierce, keep him in the back of the room. Don't drag him around the room.
Okay. Sorry, I thought it was all the way around. I'll keep him in the
No.
back.
Yeah, just in this back row. You
Okay,
do
I
a
can do
tight
that.
oval. Everybody else should be in these front to yeah, because once Hort goes down, he's going to start fixating.
Move up a little bit, Ellie. Give Meds as much room as you can in that back half of the room.
Killed in action. Sounds about
All right,
right.
everybody on Villasgar, he's flame.
Stack up.
See what I mean by fixated?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you're the one that's closest to him, he'll always target you.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna be killing Sunder.
Sunder.
See what I mean by he hits like a truck? That's why you...
Yeah.
If he fixates on any of the DPS, just run like hell to get away from him.
Yes.
You can keep kiting him, Meds.
Okay.
Yeah, he's...
You won't be taking so much damage then. Just... Amaroth needs to be able to run away when he fixates on him.
He then freezes me.
Yeah, it's because, yeah, he's third, so... These guys, they all get new powers if they're allowed to live to the next round. Yeah, so that's why the order changes in hard mode, because some of the new powers are impossible if you let them get too far. Like, I remember we thought we would get away with letting Villasgar live last, because he would be the easiest. And nope.
Big mistake.
Big mistake, yep. Because his, if he's fourth, his special powers get brutal.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Tuchuk just gets really big and hits harder, but with two tanks we can usually get past him eventually. You just have to learn how to DPS him quickly and take care of the ads.
Snake, could you move up here with the rest of us, please, so we can get you in the AoE heals? Morna, you too.
Alright, get these ads down.
Oh, you can't taunt them at all either.
Nope.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do anything
Thank
to
you,
them.
Star Wars.
Yeah.